Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host, Lester Zoom Headley. The title of this one, Some of My Habits and Some of My Sayings. Coming from the Caribbean, I do have some strange and different phrases, greetings, different ways I express myself. Living in America, I had to make a lot of changes because sometimes people don't understand actually when I express myself what I am saying. That's okay. That's okay. Different cultures, and we have a lot of different ways about ourselves. Sometimes when the American born American guys speak to me and they are really jiving around and they say things to me, they have to explain. Because I remember in a discourse, we were having a discussion, and the engineer said to me, after I said what I said to him, that's what she says. I went along, everybody began to laugh, and I just stood up there. I said, that's what she says. I asked a guy to explain it to me, and when he explained that to me, I have never heard that saying before, and I start putting it in play after I was told what it is about. Look, for instance, I call everyone young man. Good morning, young man. Good afternoon, young man. Take care. How are you, young man? I call everybody that. Every morning while dressing, I tear two bounty sheets of paper into 8 little squares and place them in my left back pocket. The paper is used for holding the doors. I hate my bare hands to ever touch the door. I place my wallet in my right back pocket every day. This is a consistent way I behave. My habits. My keys I place in my right front pocket, pants pocket. Another habit. Don't ask me why. I just do it. My phone is always placed in my left front pocket for convenience. I don't know why I put it there. I don't put it on the right side. I put it on the left side. Another habit of mine. I always have to speak out or write concerning when something is on my mind that is most disturbing. If I don't get it out, it keeps picking and breaking me until I write or talk about it. That's a habit. At work, each morning, I take a few sheets of paper, I wet them under the tap. I either put dishwashing liquid or hand washing liquid on it, and I clean the table. Even if it look clean, I clean it. And then I wipe the chair before I sit to the table or sit in the chair. Another habit of mine. Then I will spread paper on the clean table. I hate my hands to be touching the tabletop, not knowing or knowing that maybe somebody sat there before me. I'm not sure. Okay, it's the same similar habit and drill when I'm using the toilet bowl. I clean the toilet bowl with soap or anything like that, or alcohol. I will take some alcohol pad. I will clean it, spread paper over it before I sit. It's just a habit. It's just a habit. Should I get home and the kitchen sink has unclean utensil cups plate in it, I always wash them before I eat. It's not that I'm eating up one of the plates, cups. No, I just like things to be that way. Why I behave that way, I don't know. Another habit, my wife don't put my food when she's finished cooking. I put what I want myself. It's a habit. I never yet tell my wife I am hungry. No, 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 I can't do that. So I find something to eat. I find something to eat. It is a habit. It's a habit. They say useful habits, you find hard to get rid of them. I always take out the garbage as well. My wife don't take out garbage. I always take out the garbage, and I always clean the bathtubs and the toilet bowls. It's a habit of mine. Every weekend, I make sure the bathtubs, toilet bowls, cleaning the house. I go that far. I clean the house. All right. I never wait for my wife to do anything like that. Okay. And this is something that happened for years. If I have to recall, it happened for years. I love to smile with children. A child will always receive a sincere smile and a hello from me. That is always my way. And I'm a person who loves to speak. I love to talk. So if I find an adult that is, respectful or very manually disciplined, I can strike up a conversation with them as well. Leaving my shoes at the door, no, I can't do it. So I don't leave my shoes at the door. If I leave in my slippers, I got to place them neat. But once I'm coming in with shoes, I take them off, bring them in the bedroom and put them away. My wife would not let me leave that down. So I cannot leave them by the door. Another habit. My sleeping habit. I always place a small blanket or bath towel over the pillows when it's time to lay my head on them. It's a habit of mine. It's a habit of mine. This habit of consistency. Why such habits? Search me. Search me. I don't know why such habits, but I know that there's a lot of little things that I have done. And listen, long before COVID, long before COVID, I always used to carry those little square pieces of paper, napkins, what have you, in my pocket to hold the doors. So when COVID came around, it wasn't new. It wasn't new. I don't like to hug people when they're coughing. I don't like, or when they're sweaty, perspire. I don't like to do that. So, I was always that way. I was also reluctant, very reluctant to shake hands. But I had to do it because I was working in the hospitality industry for a long time, for many years, and I was in management. So sometimes I had to go across the restaurant, go to the cocktail party, walk on the beach, and people would just put up their sweaty hands or their coughing hands when they cough in their hands and shake your hands. And you don't want to say, I just saw you coughing, I heard you coughing, you shake the hand. But let me tell you something. I find the nearest washroom, bathroom, faster than Usain Bolt could run. And I always clean my hands before I leave the hotel on my way home. These things are habits. I have a lot of different habits that have stood me in good stead. Okay? I have a lot of useful habits that I have, and different habits as well, that I have cultivated. Okay? Another habit I had, but I no longer do it, is if I go around and people say, do you want a drink? I say, yeah, I'll take a drink. But if they're drinking rum, whiskey, what have you, because I don't drink strong, I will make sure I pour the chaser. If it is coconut water, I can pour a full glass. If it's Coca-Cola, I can pour a full glass. That was always me. But I don't drink or anything like that. So that is not a habit of mine. Smoking, no, I don't do it. I'm not telling people not to do it. I'm not going to encourage you to do it. But I'm not telling you stop. You should know your responsibility. You should know what habits work for you. I know which and what habits work for me. I'm just sharing some habits because we all do have certain habits. People will say, I don't have a habit. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You have a habit. You might not pay attention to it. I had to sit down when I was trying to write up this little note. And as you see, I didn't have to read. I have 4 pages written, but I didn't have to look at my paper and read line for line because I know me. I know Lester. I know Lester. And anybody that knows of me or know me or being associated with me will tell you, yes, the handling of the paper holding the door. Yes, the shaking of the hand, Ron washing his hands. Yes, cleaning the table before he sit. He doesn't sit at a dirty table. He doesn't like people to bring things for him. Don't bring no food for me. Don't bring nothing and say, I have a drink for you. Don't do that because I'm not going to take it. Okay? It's habits. Habits. Some habits we grew up with. Some habits we kind of like develop as we move along. Some habit comes from many stories you hear concerning people who ran themselves in trouble or who were affected negatively. So, habits are something that we should be easily identify with them, and we should not ignore them or say we don't, because we do have habits. Don't say you don't have habits. You do have habits. Some good, some indifferent, some bad. Until next time, keep an open mind and pay attention to your habits. I kid you not. Thank you for listening. Lester Zoom Headley signing out on this one. A very late one this afternoon. Habits. Know them.